Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we got a brand new drop from Dax. This is To Be a Man, and we're gonna dive in and see what's up. Let's go. Hey bro, need you to stop that.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
My son graduates next month. He is my youngest child, and that just brings home to me, right? The best part of my day always was when I came home and my kids met me at the door. They did. Like, I had that idyllic thing. They saw me coming, they ran to the door, and they went, "Daddy, Daddy." And I miss it.
And they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, now we can't cry when life gets hard.
I hate that. I hate that about our society, and I understand it. And I'm trying to change it. But I really do understand it, right? Because if you show weakness in front of your enemies, then you will be defeated. If you show weakness in the face of adversity, then you will be defeated. So you have to put on the brave face. But that doesn't mean that you can't break down when there is time. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to your spouse or a counselor or your friend about real life issues. And we have it in our head that it does, and it does not. We need to get past the point where if you have an emotion that makes you weak, that's some dumb shit, and we need to move past that. Because what are you going to do? You're going to chemically alter it? You're going to get some alcohol and drink it? Yes, of course you are. That's what everybody does, right? Well, I'm just going to lubricate it and it'll be all right. No, that's fucking dumb.
As a man that goes unspoken, now we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional love for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man,
I do.
and we gotta pave our way.
I've been under that hood a many a time.
As a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain.
You think it's bad? You think it's bad as a fully able-bodied human? Try being a disabled man. Try having your ability to ride a horse or swing a hammer or pick up boards or cut the grass. Try having that taken from you and you not be able to make a living. If you think you're in a bad spot now, try that, because I can promise you that's worse.
If you ain't
And like, it was a long, hard struggle. My wife was remarkably a very open-minded, very caring and compassionate person who was not one of these money-grubbing people who only cared about the fact that I was making $50,000 a year, right? She wasn't one of those people. So when I got disabled and I couldn't work, we just kind of switched roles, and she stepped up and was able to do things that I wasn't, and I was able to do things that she wasn't. So I took on the responsibilities of the house, and she took on the responsibilities of going to work. And we just did that kind of in a natural way. Some people can't do that. There are men out there who, if they lose their job, will not help around the house, and that's dumb. There's people out there who will not let their wife go to work if they're out of work, and that's dumb. Get your pride out of the way, right? And if the entirety of your relationship is based upon the paycheck that you're bringing, you are doing life wrong. If the person that you are with only cares about you bringing home a paycheck, you are doing life wrong. You have misread the instruction manual. You should go back and reread.
You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays, and when you try to explain, you'll say I can't hide myself.
And we just got to the hook, right? Dax always bringing some conversation, and I love that about him. Like, his beat's on point, the music's on point, but if you're here for the music and not the conversation, you're on the wrong channel, right? You're not here to listen to Dax all the way through uninterrupted. We're here to talk about this. And Dax is telling you real life, right? It shouldn't be that way. You should be able to talk about your feelings, and you should be able to express what you want and your needs and your concerns. You should be able to. But what he's telling us is that you can't. He is bringing light to the fact that we as a society have decided that it is not okay. And to me, that is not okay. But I love Dax bringing it out. Like, I loved the fact he's so musically gifted and he's so charismatic that he brings you into his story and he makes you feel these emotions. And I love it. I love it.
I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the
I'm here to help. I'm trying my damnedest.
circle of life. As a man you provide, they don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
We're going to take that last line right there and we're going to talk about it here real quick, because he is right. It's not about how you feel, it is about what you provide inside that home. But it is not about what you monetarily provide inside that home, or at least it shouldn't be. I understand that, yes, we live in a society where you have to have money to buy things, so you need to be able to provide those things for your family. That is your responsibility as a adult human male. Saying that as someone who is disabled, right? I had to fight to get Social Security. It took 2 years before I got a check. We were we've been homeless twice, and it's been a struggle, but it's been worth it. And the one thing that I have provided, even when I could not provide for my children, is a faith in the God Almighty above. My children have seen our God pull us from absolute devastation of losing everything to being blessed in the home we are now. They got to see the love and the commitment that my wife and I share. They got to see the provision of spiritual growth. They got to see the provision of emotional growth. They can come to me and talk about their problems and know that I am not going to judge them. I have provided them with that. It is about what you provide as a man. It is about providing discipline so that they can see you not give up even when shit gets hard. Even when you can't walk some days, even when your hand does this shit and you can't write and you can't do what you really want to do with your life, even on those days, they still see you push through it. And that is provision. This was great. Dax, I thank you so much for this. This was great. Like, we need to bring exposure to this travesty that we have of mental health in men. We have to get past this thought that men don't have feelings and that they don't get scared or confused, because we do. We just learn young that we have to hide it. And that's not a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up before I really get onto my lecture boxes. Y'all know where all my touch points are, and he hit most of them in this video. But this was absolutely great. We need as much effort as we can possibly expend to bring forth the mental issue, right? If we can learn that dealing with emotions is absolutely vital to your health, your family's health, your city, state, country, and the entire world's health. Everything depends on people being mentally stable, secure. That doesn't mean hiding shit and drinking it until you pass out. That's dumb. Stop doing that. We're going to wrap it up. Dax, thank you for this. I appreciate it. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been pittstake. Peace.